And we are live. How's it going, everyone? It is I, PC, and I am joined here with my special guest, ZombieFan.
And I want to kill myself. Again.
I sort of forced him into this.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
So, we're gonna be watching an old review of Doug's review of The Lion King. This is his DisneyCember review. And you guys saw that clip that I posted on Twitter. Hopefully you did.
I mean, I was at work when you posted it, so I didn't see it. So.
Well,
it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to see it when I'm in a check stand. Okay.
We'll get into that now. A lot of people say this was when Doug was good, at criticizing stuff when he was analytical. Because this is an old review. This came out in I want to say 2012, 2013. Whenever he started doing DisneyCember, he reviewed this. But
boy.
yeah. This should tell you guys what exactly his opinion is of The Lion King, because I plan to make a video of my rebuttal of his actual Lion King review as the Nostalgia Critic. But I figured we'd start off with DisneyCember first.
And just to clarify, this is the animated one, the classic animated one. The good Lion King.
Oh yeah, I mean, the Nostalgia Critic used to be good. He used to be, but
I'm very nervous on just how bad this review will be. I am so nervous.
Well, we're gonna find out. So let's waste no time.
Oh God.
Just let me know if you guys can hear it.
And now we come to the big one.
Well,
The Lion King,
I can't hear it.
The highest grossing 2D animated film of all time. When this movie
hell?
came out, every kid was nuts. We were humming all the songs. We were reenacting all the scenes. We were talking about all the characters. It was just a gigantic flick.
Why can't I hear it?
You can't hear it?
I can't. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe.
I'm sure a lot of people can, but I don't know why.
Oh.
Can you hear it now?
It's very delayed on my end. What the hell?
I don't know why. It shouldn't be. But hang on, guys. Just give me 1 second here. I'm sorry that this isn't going so well.
Fuck. Try changing the region on Discord. Maybe that will fix it.
I'm gonna change the region. I'm trying I'm trying to get ZombieFan to be able to watch this.
Because I want to see just how awful this is. Because let's face it, I'm a masochist for torture, and I'm dead and don't feel anything.
Alright, you want me to start over?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Alright.
Okay, that's actually a lot better.
And now we come to the big one. The Lion King, the highest grossing 2D animated film of all time. When this movie came out, every kid was nuts. We were humming all the songs. We were reenacting all the scenes. We were talking about all the characters. It was just a gigantic flick.
Yeah. Because everyone was talking about it.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Yeah, no, but just the way he talks about it, it's everybody was into it, yeah. Yeah, you can
the
tell
cool
I'm
kids
such
were
a
into
nostalgia
it.
guy.
Oh my goodness.
you know, the way he sets this up, I mean, it's, I don't know, like, I something tells me, like, I mean, I don't want to say that Doug, you know, like, I think he overhypes everything, like, to the point where it's like, he wants to be like, hey, yeah, this is cool, guys, yeah, I'm part of you, you know, like,
I'm part of the cool crowd. Please notice me.
please notice me. That's what it's like. I
Please
like
notice
The
me,
Lion King.
Senpai.
I watched The Lion King when I was a kid.
I highly fucking doubt that.
It
I
just
highly fucking doubt that.
It just comes off as disingenuous to me.
Yeah,
Like,
it's also kind of cringy.
yeah. But let's just keep going.
So, is it bad to say I think it's kind of overrated? Okay, just hear me out.
Yeah, overrated. That's what he thinks of it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not an amazing movie that does teach some really awesome lessons.
Yeah, and
Apparently
and
not.
that's something I never really understood. Like, you know, the notion of something being overrated. Like, to me, it's always like, you know, if something is overrated, then, you know, it's like it didn't deserve the hype and praise that it got. Like, is that what you're basically saying? Because that's not true, because, I mean, it's a good fucking movie. That's the reason why it got the praise and hype.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It'll be like me saying corn is overrated when we all know corn deserves all the praise it got. And I'm talking about the band, not the actual grain.
Well, that corn is overrated too, I guess.
You will shut your fucking mouth.
Oh my gosh. But, you know, I just never understood that notion of something being overrated. Like, you know, if something is good, then it's good. I mean, it doesn't matter, like, if you think that that's a bad thing or, you know, you just can't stand the fact that people love something. I mean, Sword Art Online, you know, I think is a bad show, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's overrated.
Yeah, like for me, it's like the same thing. It's like SAO story for me is absolute garbage. But the characters, I actually like some of the characters. They're pretty well written for the most part.
But I mean, to say something like that, you know, it doesn't deserve the praise and hype that it gets. It's like, you know, it does because, you know, it has a following, and not just that, you know, there's a reason why people like it. It's because it's
Dragon Ball Z is overrated.
Shut up. Okay, let's continue.
While I don't think it's bad, I don't think it's the strongest of Disney's works either. I don't even know if I necessarily put it in the top 5. But
like, is that really the nicest thing you could say about it? Like, I don't think it's bad, but it kind of sucks. You know, it's what he's saying. It's like saying, you know, I love, you know, the Yankees. They're my favorite baseball team. They suck.
They suck ass.
But I mean, is that really the nicest thing you could say about the movie?
I mean, I could think of nicer.
But, I mean, come on. I don't understand. But let's continue.
I don't understand, Doug.
that doesn't mean there aren't some very impressive things about it, or that the film as a whole doesn't work. Well, here, let's start from the beginning. We start with the birth of the new Prince Simba. Do I even need to tell you how they celebrate this?
Excuse me, motherfucker? you don't think it's one of Disney's best works?
I mean, it is.
I mean, it is. I mean,
it doesn't come off. Okay, it doesn't come off as pretentious at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a fun, enjoyable, like, film that, you know, anyone can get into.
Exactly.
It doesn't beat around the bush when it comes to delivering its message. Like, it doesn't hammer in all the cliches that most Disney films are like. Oh, look, it's a love story or something along those lines. That Disney.
Oh yeah,
Always. I mean, this is something that is unique to me.
yeah,
And it deserves every accolade that it gets.
exactly.
Because it's a great movie. Like, I mean, there's no way around that. You can't just sit there and say, "Oh, it doesn't deserve the praise that it got," or I don't think it's that great of a movie. I mean, did you not see like the box office like this movie got back then?
He did say that's like the highest grossing Disney movie of all time, so that kind of says something.
Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too, Doug. Exactly.
Exactly. It's just like, Doug, did you not hear what you just said like 5 seconds ago?
Yeah, the old cliche booing sound effect. Yeah, like when he used that, it was like, like, why?
It's just why.
I mean, we get it. You want to say something controversial to get people well, I disagree with you.
Yeah, he wants people to just go ahead and just berate him. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Anyways,
but he.
Let's keep going.
So young Simba is shown around by King Mufasa how to rule as a good king. But his uncle Scar is angry because he was next in line to be king. So he constantly tries to set traps with the hyenas to kill him off. But Mufasa is always there to save him, so there's only one logical choice. Kill Mufasa.
Well, not just kill Mufasa, kill Simba too.
Oh yeah, I mean that was Scar's whole plan, because he knew in order to secure power, he not only had to kill off his brother Mufasa, but also had to kill off his nephew Simba.
Exactly.
That was his whole plan. He's like, you know what? I want to lead the pride, so I have to kill Mufasa and kill Simba.
Yeah, and I like how he forgets the whole, the circle of life thing that Mufasa brings up to Simba.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of an important thing to this movie.
Yeah, it's kind of the premise of the movie. It teaches you about the circle of life, which is birth, growing up, and death.
Well, the circle of life in this movie, the way that they explain it, it's basically natural. It's basically letting nature, take its course.
Yeah, like for example, Simba says, but Dad, don't we eat the antelope? And he's like, yes, but their bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass, and we're all connected in the great circle of life.
Exactly. And I can't believe Doug never mentions that in this review. Like, because that's basically the theme of this movie, and the reason why Mufasa, tries to hammer that message into Simba is because he's important. He has to keep the circle of life in balance,
Yeah.
Because if you saw what happened when Scar became king, he let the hyenas basically take over the Pride Lands, and look at what happened to the Pride Lands.
They fucking ate everything, and there was no more food, and the hyenas were like, there's no more food.
Well, it's not just that, without the notion of the circle of life, when Scar basically gave up on that basically, led the Pride Lands to be droughted, and, everything just went to hell.
Yeah, I mean, and Scar, he's like, I'm the king. I can do whatever I want.
Oh yeah.
Basically, he had no regard for the circle of life at all.
And that's why he wasn't fit to be king. But anyways, let's continue.
This leads to a very intense and very well done chase scene with a bunch of wildebeest. Scar sees his opportunity and throws him off a cliff. Simba, thinking that he started the stampede, feels incredibly guilty, and Scar advises him to run away. Why he doesn't just kill him right there, I don't know.
which he kind of does by having the hyenas go after him.
Yeah, because let's face it, Mufasa doesn't know about the hyenas.
No, he's talking about, he's talking about Scar, not killing Simba right after, killing his brother, like right there in that scene. But it's like, why would he, get his own, why, he's a villain. Why would he get his own paws dirty? Why couldn't he just let the hyenas kill him? You know?
Yeah, and trust me, and you figure out and also towards the end of the movie, he shifts the blame to what he did onto the hyenas, and the hyenas betrayed him.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, that's what happens at the end. He gets betrayed by the hyenas because he sold them out.
Yeah, it's because he's a fucking manipulative cunt.
He's a manipulative coward.
Yep. I mean, he even says it in the beginning of the movie that he has the brains and Mufasa's, strength, But anyways, let's keep going.
But Simba goes into exile and comes across a team known as Timon and Pumbaa. They tell him that it's okay to run away from your problems and start a new life over. And that's exactly what he does. He spends most of his years growing up with the two and decides never to go back. That is until his old childhood friend shows up and tells him that things are terrible back at home. And since he is the rightful king, he's the only one that can go back and make things better. But Simba doubts himself, thinking he still killed his father until he gets a vision in the sky. His father says nut up, and Simba decides to go back home and fight his uncle. And you know the drill. Big climax, comic relief, get some laughs, and then the final showdown between the two of them. Okay, so what problems do I have with a story that actually seems almost adult? And that is stole from the most famous of adult plays.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, it was stolen from Hamlet. I mean, there's some ideas. I mean, it's not exactly the same thing as Hamlet. I mean...
I haven't seen the play, so I can't really comment on it, so I'll let you handle it.
The whole brother thing, the uncle thing, that's really the only thing it borrows for Hamlet, because Hamlet's uncle kills, Hamlet's father. And that's the only thing that it borrows from Hamlet.
It's the whole betrayal of family thing.
Yeah, the betrayal of family thing. I mean, if you watch this and then watch the actual play of Hamlet, which there's different versions of the play, by the way.
Good to know.
So, just saying that it copies off of Hamlet, you're not really saying much. Yeah.
Which version, you idiot?
Bit specific. Because there's different versions of it, different interpretations of it, gosh. But I think Lion King is its own version of Hamlet, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's an exact copy of it. I think it takes influence and inspiration from Hamlet. But it's an influence of a lot of things. And also, here's the kicker. They say that The Lion King was a stolen project from the anime Kim of the White Lion. Watch YMS's video on that. Roman, I highly recommend you watch YMS's video.
Yeah, Roman, in fact, hold on. I'm gonna link it in the chat.
Yeah, link it in the chat. YMS debunks that whole fucking thing,
Yes,
I never
it's 2 hours long. But it'll be worth it.
And not only that, Nostalgia Critic actually makes throughout his entire review, the actual episode, not this. He basically says that it's a ripoff of Kimba.
Oh my fucking god!
He makes a joke that it's a ripoff when it's actually not. I mean, if you watch YMS's video, you'll understand why it's not a ripoff.
But in fact, take that link, Roman, and copy it, and open it up in another tab and watch this 2-hour-long video about Kimba.
Oh yeah, I mean it is a completely different show. I mean, there are some similarities to Lion King, but I mean you could argue that for, you know, just about every cartoon. I mean, a great example he brought up was the Tom and Jerry and the Bugs Bunny cartoon where they're playing a piano and there's a mouse inside of it.
Boy.
But it's a good video. Go watch that. Anyways, let's continue this shit.
Well, let's get to my biggest problem with the film. The message. Actually, the
Rafiki's
message
like
I
the
really
best
like, and I
character.
think it's a very adult message. I especially...
So wait, your problem is with the message, yet you like the message.
What the fuck, dog?
Like, that's a contradiction there.
That is a massive contradiction. It's like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, you can't say, oh, I like the message, but I have a problem with the message. That's dumb.
2 hours is way too long. Yeah, well, it will be 2 hours worth it.
Well, it's worth checking out. I mean, you can skim through it if you want, but it's better to just, you know, find time to watch it if you can.
Watch it in segments.
But anyways, let's keep going.
like it when he talks to Rafiki about it.
Ow! Jeez, what was that for? It doesn't matter. It's in the past. Yeah, but
I
it
love
still
this
hurts.
scene.
Yes, the past.
Yeah, where Rafiki hits him in the head with his fucking staff. That scene was glorious.
Now that's really clever, and I'm totally behind that. What I'm not behind is that when he does go back to face his fears start to win, and everything he was taught before suddenly is working against him. Nobody even gets behind him. Nobody's standing up for him.
Yeah, because nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, nobody knew what happened.
Like, nobody knew that Scar is a fucking liar.
Nobody knew that Scar is a manipulative asshole.
Yeah, they didn't know that Scar fucking murdered Mufasa. And they never knew that, you know, Simba's past. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You think
Nobody
they're
knows what
fucking
happened to him.
psychic?
They thought Simba was dead.
Exactly. They thought that Simba was dead, and they're shocked to see him still alive.
Yeah, and at first, Mufasa's mates thought that it was Mufasa.
Exactly. It's like, I mean, how could they have supported him if they had no idea what was going on? Because even Nala says it in that clip, you know, like in that scene, she says, you know, what is he talking about, Simba?
Yeah, she doesn't know what happened.
Sadly, I feel like the only person in the chat right now. We all do.
We all do. Justin Finity was just in here.
Yeah, he's probably busy working on something. But,
Well.
like, that's what I don't understand.
Or he's
How,
busy fucking off.
like, what is he talking about? You know, them not standing up for Simba. I mean, they had no idea of what was happening or how to even take in what's going on. Like, because they thought, like I said, you know, they thought Simba was dead. And, you know, it's like, why? Why would they? Oh no!
I mean,
I don't know.
like, why would they support Simba if they didn't know what happened? In fact, Scar tried to make him look like that he killed his own father.
Exactly. Let's keep going.
That is until it turns out he didn't commit the crime that he thought he did. So, I guess the moral of the story is never take responsibility for what you've done because nobody will be behind you unless it turns out you didn't really do it.
No. That is not the message. That's not the moral of the story.
No.
I mean, Simba was lied to. He thought that, you know, he, you know, killed his father. But it turned out that it was Scar who did it, and Scar just wanted him to feel bad. And that is not the moral of this at all. Where the fuck are you getting that?
He was too busy watching. He was too busy watching porn while he was doing this review. He was just too busy jerking off while he was writing all this.
Probably jerking off to that scene with Nala.
Oh God! No, I don't want to know what Doug is into. No! I can't believe you put that in my head.
Come
God
on!
damn it,
a lot of people got turned on by that scene.
God damn it, PC! You're gonna pay for my therapy after this.
I bet you got turned on, didn't you, Zombie?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God! Like you guys have no idea of what I'm talking about. Like the scene when Nala is laying there and that song. Can you feel
the love tonight?
Oh my God! Like
I'm just like, no, Simba, calm down, turn off hunting mode.
he still believed he did wrong. Mufasa just said, "Bring balance back to the circle of life." Exactly.
Yes, that was kind of the whole point. He's like, there has to be balance.
Yes, there has to be balance. When Simba,
Just
like I
for
said,
example.
when Simba left Pride Rock, when he left the Pride Lands, the like Scar, ruined the balance of the circle of life. That's why everything droughted. That's why everything was a barren wasteland. I mean, because Simba ran away from his responsibility. He was supposed to be the king and bring balance to, the circle of life. And that's the moral of the Lion King, is to don't run away from your responsibilities.
Yeah. And don't forget who you are.
Yeah.
That's also another good message.
Even if things turn out bad for you, you should never run away from it. That is never the answer. Just like in Justin's review of Gone Home, when the two girls, left and ran away from each other, not ran away from each other, ran away to be together.
They left behind all their responsibilities.
Exactly. And that's what Simba did when all this shit happened, but that was because Scar put it in his head that, Scar put that in his head that it was his fault that Mufasa's dead. So, I mean, because Scar is a fucking manipulative asshole.
Yeah. And even in the beginning, he's like, I was next in line until that little hairball was born.
Yeah. Well,
he was fucking upset that he was not going to be king.
But that's the moral of it. The moral of it is not to, if you don't claim, what you did was wrong, I mean, that's not the moral. Like what Doug said, that's not what the movie is about. The movie is not about, believing what you did is wrong. It's about, taking responsibility. So, let's keep going.
Yeah, how is this confronting his past? It's a past that never happened, so it doesn't matter. And even when he thought it did happen, the movie didn't support him. Almost as if the film was saying if he did accidentally kill his father, he deserves to die.
No, that's not what the movie is saying. I mean, Simba doubted himself because he thought that he, was in the wrong. He thought that he, killed his father. I mean, well, he didn't think he killed his father. He thought that he was responsible for his father's death.
Yeah, which is why he ran away.
Yeah, and Mufasa basically told him that he needed to go back and bring balance back to the circle of life, like Justin said.
Yeah.
So that's what the movie is trying to tell us. Not that, Simba, but he didn't do anything, so it never happened. Why is, and that ruins the message. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, and And as Rafiki told him when he hit his head on the staff, he's like, the past can hurt, but you can learn from it.
Which even Rafiki, you know, that scene with Rafiki should have told you that. I just wish that everyone, including SJWs, took responsibility for their actions, and their actions have consequences. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It'd be you on our monkey's uncle.
They need to watch SJWs. Like this movie. I mean, SJWs need to watch this movie and learn that. Anyways, let's keep going.
Look, nobody's on his side until he comes out and says, haha, it wasn't me. And I'm sorry, that's a serious flaw. If you think—
No, it's not. It's not a flaw.
How does this man review movies?
It's like, how is it a flaw, though? I mean, how does it ruin the message? The message is the message. I mean, regardless of what you think, I mean, it's supposed to show us that, you know, if you take your responsibilities, then, you know, if you accept the past, you know, is just that, the past, then nothing can stop you, you know?
Yeah, if you accept what happened in the past and you learn from it, that's a good thing.
And I never understood why he always thought, like, oh, the message was ruined. No, the message is still there.
It's still there, Doug. You're just too stupid to realize it.
It's still there. I mean, watch that scene where, you know, Simba is talking to Mufasa up in the clouds.
Oh, yeah. And Mufasa's like, you've forgotten who you are, and like, so you've forgotten me.
Simba forgot because he wanted to forget his past. He wanted to start over.
He wanted to run away.
He wanted to run away from it instead of confronting it. Which, that's the problem. I mean, people want to hide from, you know, the past because of confrontation. You know, the struggles within themselves. They want to just start over and, you know, forget that the past even happened. Mm-hmm. And you can't do that. Because it's unhealthy. I mean, I've done some shitty things. You know, I've made mistakes in my life. But I look back at them and I'm like, really, why am I running away from this? I mean, I should be able to deal with it and, you know, learn from it. Because I'm better than that. That's basically what the moral of this movie is. It's about accepting who you are.
Yeah, it's about accepting who you are and learning from your past.
Wrong you've done. Whether you're innocent or not. It doesn't matter. The past is in the past.
Unless it's porn.
That is history you cannot erase.
It isn't.
It's a clean sheet.
Oh, God.
Okay,
your sheet might have a few stains on it.
I think it's something that just my overanalyzing adult mind thought of. No, I was thinking of this as a kid, too. This film didn't teach me to come forward with my mistakes and to take the responsibility for it. It taught me to convince people that I didn't do the mistake, because that way I'll have a happy ending. Okay, so good and...
No. Not at all. I think the message just flew over your head, because that's not the same message that I got.
I mean, this is Doug. He can't dissect a good movie to begin with.
To me, it's not about, you know, proving whether or not I did something or not. It's about just accepting it and showing through my actions that I'm better than that.
Yeah, confront your past, learn from it, and move on.
That's basically it.
That's the message of the film, you bald idiot.
Intention gets totally botched. What else don't I like? Well, the songs.
He doesn't like the songs.
I know, but I'm sorry. I don't like these songs. Well, I take it back. Be Prepared is awesome. Circle of Life is good. Though I think a lot of that is more Hans Zimmer's orchestration.
Are you kidding
Can you
me?
feel the love tonight?
Be
Hate it.
Prepared is a good fucking song.
Yeah, he said he liked to Be Prepared. He said he liked to Be Prepared.
Okay.
He thinks Circle of Life's good, but he hates the other songs like Feel the Love
He hates
Tonight.
Hakuna Matata?
Wait to be king?
Doug,
Hate it. Hakuna
listen.
Matata? Holy
I now have to
fuck
find
balls,
you,
I hate
and
this
now I
song.
have to torture you.
Yeah, he hates Hakuna Matata. Okay, I
Doug?
mean that's subjective. I mean,
I like the song.
and guess what his reason is. I'll let him say it.
Why?
I hated it when it first came out. I was boggled by the fact that everybody was actually singing this. It's annoying. While I was constantly humming Be Prepared at school, all the other kids were constantly singing Hakuna Matata.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, he doesn't like it because it's popular. I forgot. If something's
Really?
popular, then Doug doesn't like it.
Well then, Doug, I think you can throw all popular music out the window. And I think you can also throw Be Prepared out of there because that song's also popular. So congratulations, asshole. You threw out the entire Lion King soundtrack.
Well, I mean, Be Prepared is a good track, but I don't think it's the best track in the movie. I mean,
No, that goes to Circle of Life.
Hell yeah. I mean, you can't beat that orchestra. I mean, the song plays a very significance to the movie overall because I mean that's what the movie's about. You know? But yeah, I mean, I like Be Prepared too, but I don't think it's the greatest song ever. It really isn't.
And trust me, there are days where I'm like scarred that scene where he's going, I'm surrounded by idiots. That's me every day.
I mean, I like that song, but I mean, I still can't get Hakuna Matata out of my head. And
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
But I mean, I forgot this is Doug Walker. He hates anything that's popular.
He might as well throw a lot of movies out the window then that he reviewed. Like Deadpool 2.
But the thing though is, like, how are the songs bad? How are they annoying? He never elaborates about that.
I mean, yeah. If you really want to review music, you gotta explain how it doesn't work.
Or how it's
like
annoying.
For example, the music of the Wasp Woman, when Wasp Woman appears, they have this upbeaty, kind of cartoony soundtrack. It's bad because it doesn't instill me the fear that it's supposed to.
And I mean, I agree with him about Be Prepared. It's a good track, but it's not my favorite track. I mean, I like Just Can't Wait to Be King. I like Hakuna Matata. Yeah. I mean, I like the whole entire soundtrack.
Yeah, the entire soundtrack is good. Especially that scene where, Simba's getting a little intimate with Nala.
Yeah.
But she's my best friend! That'd be
scene.
So weird. Yeah, but you can't do that. She's my best friend. It'll be so weird. Many years later, they hook up.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
On top of that, big shock, I think Matthew Broderick is pretty bland. Jonathan Taylor Thomas is a little bit too, but to be fair, he's a kid, and he really does sell those crime scenes.
I mean, yeah, because he's a good actor. And Matthew Broderick, I don't think he sounded bland at all.
I mean, he didn't, because who did Matthew Broderick play?
He played as Simba.
Okay, yeah, there was no way he was bland. He was full of
Simba. Yeah, Matthew Broderick played as adult Simba, and
he wasn't bland.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas plays as Simba.
Yeah, I mean, adult Simba, he wasn't bland at all.
Exactly. I don't understand why, I think that Doug just doesn't like Matthew Broderick.
I don't think he does.
Because,
Doug, what do you got against Matthew Broderick? What did he ever do to you?
I mean...
Asshole?
Like, he bashed him in that Godzilla movie review. Like, you know, it's... I don't know. But I don't think I don't think any of the voice actors sounded bland. I have a problem with any of the voice actors.
Yeah.
The villain, while good, is a little too simplistic. I don't know, he seems so smart and intelligent, but then when he takes over, he seems like a little child.
That's kind of the point of Scar, you know, that you know, when he becomes king, that's sort of how he acts, you know.
Yeah, he's kind of a selfish jerk.
Yeah, and I don't think that's simplified. You know, that's not oversimplifying anything. Or generic. I think that's what he said, generic. But it's like...
Really?
No, it's not. It just... I mean, it shows us a different side of Scar from earlier in the movie. Like, earlier in the movie,
yeah,
he just seemed like a loner. You know?
Yeah.
Yet,
he was emo.
He was emo.
I must be emo.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I can't stand everybody. And the way that Jeremy Irons delivers, you know, Scar's lines.
Jeremy Irons voice is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
like he kind of has this cynical, kind of laid-back sounding voice that's still somehow menacing.
Oh yeah.
You have no idea.
And the delivery, just the delivery of it. It's like that's why I like Jeremy Irons' voice compared to the compared to the live action one, God. It is, like,
I don't
it is
want to
10
know.
times better. Because the live action one is overacting. It's like, you know, he's trying to be menacing, but he's not.
But with Scar, it's that little subtlety that's like, oh god, I don't want to mess with this guy, or beat him in a dark alley.
Ooh, I quiver with fear.
Oh god.
Like, I love when he does that.
Ooh, I quiver in fear. Now, Scar. And then Mufasa just walks in and he's just all calm. He's like,
just
Scar,
that delivery. It's
him.
menacing and, you know.
I know. It's menacing and scary. Like that scene still makes you go like, oh no, oh no.
And especially in, you know, the Be Prepared song, you know, where's like it's Jeremy Irons singing at first, which he has a pretty good singing voice,
he does have a pretty good voice.
But then it changes to Jim Cummings, which Jim Cummings, holy fuck. Yeah.
Like trust me, like I couldn't even tell it was Jim Cummings singing. I still thought it was Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, Jim Cummings is that good when it comes to, you know, singing. Like, you know, he could sound like, you know, Jeremy Irons.
It's fucking scary.
And rap
it's a small world after all.
And not only that, with, you know, Rasputin in Anastasia, when I mean, the whole song is sung by Jim Cummings, yet he sounds like Christopher Lloyd.
Oh wow. I'll have to actually watch that movie sometime.
It's a really good movie. I mean, I like Anastasia, but let's keep going.
It just sucks out all the dignity and likability that you have for a villain. It's
how? I mean, he's still likable.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty good villain.
I mean, like, Scar has always been menacing, yet, you know, conniving.
Yeah, which what makes him a really good, well-written villain.
I mean, Doug thinks that, you know, because, you know, he's acting childish, you know, that you know, that doesn't settle well with me.
How is Scar acting childish?
Because, you know, he's become king now. I mean, wouldn't you live it up? I mean,
I mean, I would live it up. Are you kidding me? I snort some cocaine off some hookers' asses.
I'm the king.
I'm the king. I can do whatever I want.
Exactly. You know,
It's kind of
I don't
Scar's
think that's
attitude.
coming off as childish. It's just him being a fucking manipulative.
He's a selfish asshole.
You know, he's just being a fucking manipulative, bossy, king. Like that's what it comes off to me. It's not childish. And even in that scene that he showed, with Zazu singing about the coconuts.
Oh yeah, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
That sort of shows that's sort of character development for him. That shows us a different side of Scar, besides him being a mopey, villain.
Yeah,
like
a mopey.
How he was in the first part of the movie.
Yeah, where he was like kind of a loner and was busy being emo.
I'm busy being Canadian. Just kidding. Let's keep going.
You're
like
so
in Maleficent,
weird.
after she got her way, suddenly started going nee 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 nee. And there's also details like how did the water come flowing back after Simba took over? Why?
You didn't see the rain there?
Really, Doug? You didn't see the rain. Doug, I think you need to get your prescription changed.
Did the weather get better? Why is it suddenly green? But that's Disney logic.
No, it's explained. The circle of life. Simba brought balance back to the circle of life, so that's why the Pride Land's restored itself.
Because the circle of life.
Yeah, and plus the rain, because it rained after Simba after Scar was dead.
Yeah, after Scar gets killed.
It starts raining. Yeah, that could explain a lot of things. But let's keep going.
I can't complain that hard about it. So
you are complaining about it.
I've bitched about the movie long enough.
Why?
What do I like about it? Well, it's big. I mean, friggin' big.
That's it. He thinks it's big. That validates everything.
What?
Yep.
Big.
It's like, yeah, it's big, but
what else?
Why what else?
You can see this movie on the big screen.
What else you gotta add to
Scar's
this,
paw
you
comes down for the
glasses-wearing
first time,
motherfucker?
it's just massive. I actually remember somebody in the audience going, "Whoa!" On top of that, the characters aren't great, but they're good. James Earl Jones as Mufasa is a great leader. Jeremy Irons is over the top as the villain, but he's still pretty enjoyable. The hyenas are funny. Rowan
Even though you said earlier that Scar was generic.
Atkinson has a few good puns here and there. I'm not a huge fan of Timon and Pumbaa, but I stomach them okay. They get a laugh every once in a while. And even though the message is sort of botched, I like the message
it's not botched.
It's trying to get across. But like I said, what makes this film good is just the size of it. And it doesn't just come from the animation.
This man
it
get
does
big
come
on
from the
YouTube?
story. It's a big story. Like I said, it's basically a kid version of Hamlet, but they don't sugarcoat it much. They pull up Bambi's mom where she dies off screen. No, you see the body. That was a big thing for kids back then. To have a death scene right in the middle of a big action-packed moment was pretty unexpected for Disney. At least at that time. So overall, I do like it. I do wish some of the other Disney films got more attention and made more money, but that doesn't mean the original film is bad. It's a big film with a pretty big story and a pretty big message. I just have my own personal issues with them. It's a movie I was glad to see several times in the theater, and chances are when they re-release it again, I'll go and check it out a few more times.
Probably the only good thing about this review.
oh god, that's it?
But yeah, that's really it. He says, that's the only good thing he says about the movie. It's big.
Oh my god, you're not gonna talk about the message, the animation, the story, the characters, you're just gonna say, it's big. Trust me, Doug, I can think of other things that are bigger.
Like my dick.
And I ain't talking about my penis.
Oh my god. Like, god damn.
Why?
I never understood why people liked this review. Like, it's not
It
good.
was awful.
It's not a good review because, like, he doesn't give us anything, really. I mean, I could say the same thing about other, highly grossing films that came out in the 90s.
Yeah. Like I don't know, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, that movie was big.
That movie, oh my god, the villain was so generic. It was flawed. Bell
The
generic.
message is botched.
The message about accepting people for who they are, not what they are. That's botched.
Oh my god. Like,
if you guys want good reviews, go watch Just Infinity.
Yeah, watch Just Infinity.
His reviews are actually good.
Well, it's because he actually puts time and effort into it.
And he actually makes them good, and he judges them fairly.
And I wouldn't say that Doug didn't put time into these reviews. I would say that,
He did put time into it. He did put time into it. He was just very fucking lazy.
Well, maybe that too, but I think with these type of reviews, like short reviews, it's kind of hard to put all your thoughts together.
Yeah, especially with the movie as long as The Lion King. You are gonna need some time put into it.
I mean, I can easily analyze the movie because I've watched it so much.
I need to rewatch it, but
it's my favorite movies. Like, my favorite animated movies as a kid. I would watch this movie over and over so much that my VHS copy really broke.
Oh God! Calm down there, PC.
Yeah, and I can't really find anything wrong with the movie, no matter how hard I try. I mean, it's hard to. I mean, if there's flaws in it, then I didn't notice them because
I didn't notice it either.
I mean, it's kind of hard to see that when there's just so much good about it.
I know, great message, great characters, really amazing story, and amazing animation.
Hell yeah! I mean,
and even a really good soundtrack.
I mean, Elton John and the fucking Circle of Life, the orchestra.
Oh my god!
I mean, come on, it's iconic.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
But Doug's review, my issue with his reviews is like he focuses too much on making fun of something, like as the nostalgia critic. But when he's just Doug, when it's just him reviewing, like just I don't know, I find him boring and generic. Like all of his points are generic. And I think it's because Doug can't really observe what he's actually seeing without making fun of it or without, having some sort of substance there.
I mean, me and PC a while back, we watched his short little first impressions of the Sonic movie, and he was cracking jokes about it. It's like, really? You're not going to examine the movie in a very serious manner?
I mean, it's okay if you want to make fun of things, but, I mean, if you want to be taken seriously as a critic...
Don't make fun of things all the time!
And people to take you seriously, then, you have to have a balance of, being serious and being funny.
Yeah, if you want a good person that also does that, go watch Phaelus.
Watch Phaelus, watch Just Infinity, watch me. Give me presents.
Give PC fucking subs.
Give me your presents. But and all jokes aside, I mean, I think that you just have to be yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you want to be a good critic, you want to be a good movie reviewer, know what you're talking about.
Yeah, put some time and effort.
I mean, saying something like, "Oh, the villain is generic" and all that stuff, it makes your review come off as generic. Like,
Yeah,
because that's easy for anyone to say. I mean, why do you
yeah,
think the villain is generic?
yeah,
Why do you think the characters aren't good, or why are they good?
exactly.
I already subbed, my dude. But
Good, Roman.
but yeah, you have to be you have to take a little bit more, liberties into your content
Yeah.
instead of always thinking of offending anyone or, pushing out your views onto anyone. I mean, if I think something is good, then I'll say it's good. If I think something's bad, I'll say it's bad.
Yeah.
But I try to be fair because I don't want to come off as somebody that just, wants to shit on something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's good things about Doug that I really like. I mean, some of his jokes, like his older jokes, they are funny.
They landed well.
I mean, his earlier Nostalgia Critic episodes, the short ones, before he, got bad. But, I mean, I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at his review of The Room. It's actually pretty hilarious.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh, was it? What? Yes, it is. What? Were you going to make another Chuck Norris joke? Maybe.
I mean, it's easy to sit there and bash a bad movie or, a flawed
A bad
movie.
TV show.
Yeah, or a bad game.
It's very different. It's very different when you're reviewing a very good movie or very good TV show.
Well, not if you really enjoy it, then it's easy. But the thing for me is, doing a review without being biased.
Oh yeah.
Without being biased, because everybody's biased. The thing,
yeah,
though,
like trust me, I think Monster Musume is fucking amazing. That's just my opinion, and no, don't you guys read too much into that.
But I'm just saying, like, it's okay to be biased, just don't let your bias, factor into what, like, don't let it get to the point where you can't.
Yeah, don't let it cloud your your judgment.
Yeah, cloud your judgment. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. That was the point I was getting to. I mean, I just give everything a fair chance. If I'm gonna like it, I'm gonna like it. If I'm not gonna like it, then I won't like it,
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I mean, I wouldn't say this is his worst review ever.
No, that goes to the wall.
Yeah.
That goes to review of the wall.
I mean, I'm still working on my rebuttal for his actual Lion King review as the Nostalgia Critic, which I never understood that. Like, why is he reviewing, the Lion King when he's already reviewed it?
I have no idea. Maybe he's that desperate for the ad revenue.
I guess so. I mean, he reviewed Frozen for DisneyCember, and he ended up reviewing it again.
Oh, yay. I guess he is that desperate for ad revenue.
I guess he's running out of material.
I think maybe that whole change the channel controversy is finally getting to him.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna open that can of worms.
I mean, the reason why I think he did it was because, the live action movie was coming out and he wanted to cash in on it.
Yeah, because, his channel's dying.
Yep. So he has to get as much relevancy as he possibly can.
Notice my reviews! Notice my reviews! Don't take me seriously, but also take me seriously, but notice my reviews!
Might have to take your advice when I do my anime reviews. I mean, anime is my passion, and I wanted to help heal the anime community, though, through positivity. I mean, I have nothing against the anime community, actually. I mean, there's some really cool people.
There are also some not really cool people.
But the thing about reviewing anime for me, like the hardest thing for me was actually sitting there and watching a show and, you know, really taking in what's going on, and then, you know, hearing another opinion say, you know, oh, this show is trash, you know, you shouldn't watch it, or something like that, instead of having your own opinion. And that's sort of what ended up happening to me, you know. I mean, as much as I think that Sword Art Online's bad, I don't think it's the worst anime out there.
I'm pretty sure there's worse.
My opinion on that has changed. I used to think it was the worst anime I ever saw, but it's not.
And trust me, when I watched Justin's review, originally I've only watched Monster Musume subbed because I was very nervous about the dub. But I heard his opinions on dub. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll give the dub a try.
I think people are just so opinionated over anime. Like, you know, they just can't seem to just sit there and enjoy it instead of just, you know, instead of always having to be critical of it.
Yeah, and in fact, here's just my opinion of it. Enjoy what you enjoy. I don't give a shit. If you enjoy watching a show, then that's fine by me. If you don't like a show, that's also fine.
Right.
Just like what you like.
Just like what you like.
Except Boku no Hero. If you like that, there's something fucking wrong with you.
Well, what's if you want to make fun of it?
If you want to make fun of it, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, watching it just to make fun of it. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. Just make fun of it, you know. But I mean, just be yourself is what I'm saying. I mean, if you're being yourself, then, like, you know, people will like you. They'll respect you as a content creator, and they'll like your stuff. I mean, don't ever think that, you know, oh, my videos aren't good enough. Or, you know, I need to post this video for people. Don't do it for the people. Do it for you. And don't do it because you have to. Do it because you want to.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the whole thing where Doug got lost. He just did whatever was popular because he was that desperate for attention. He didn't do what he wanted to do. He did what, well, the ratings fucking wanted, apparently.
Yeah, because, I mean, it seems to me he's just doing everything he can to, you know, gain whatever popularity or relevancy he still has.
Yeah. Which isn't much, but mind you.
No, but, I mean, what can you do? I mean, that's why people like me, you know, are very critical of him, and it's not because I hate Doug. I don't hate him at all. I just think that...
It's because you want him to suck your dick.
No, I mean, that's not what I'm looking for at all. I mean, I don't care if he watches my videos or not. I just think that, you know, his content just sucks now.
It does. It does suck now.
And then I started thinking, you know, looking back at some of his older content, yeah, these videos aren't great either. You guys are cutting in and out. Yeah, I don't know why. It's probably my internet.
Yeah.
My internet hasn't been good because it's been raining a lot.
Rain! Go away! Nobody likes you.
I mean, even though I have fiber optic, it shouldn't do that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why. I do apologize for that.
There's nothing PC can do about it.
Yeah, I can't really control how my connection is.
But can you control the weather?
Yes, I can.
Well, then stop making it rain.
I'm too lazy.
Fuck! I can't do anything because I'm dead.
Well, yeah. You bring up a good point there. I mean, maybe I should make it stop. Rain, stop. Did you hear me?
Did it stop?
Anyways, just let me know what you guys think. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know. Because, I mean, I'm always willing to, do more live streams like this, to listen to other opinions and take advice and build ideas. I mean, that's what, it's all about. And, I just hope you guys take a lot from this. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody, but I'm just hoping to encourage and inspire people to, don't be afraid to be creative. I mean, if you want to make videos, I mean, hell, even if Doug inspires you to make videos, go make those videos.
Go do it! Just do it!
I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a shitty webcam or a shitty phone or a shitty mic, just make a video and show yourself, Show us what you're capable of doing. If you can make better content than Doug, then good for you.
I mean, take a look at AVGN.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Totally up to you, and maybe some more crappy game reviews. Yeah, my reviews are crappy.
Well, they're a lot better than Doug's.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really care if what people think about reviews, but I do it because I enjoy doing it, and that's what I'm basically telling people: do it because you want to do it and because you enjoy doing it. Don't do it for popularity. Don't do it for the money. I mean, that's the mistake that I made.
Yeah.
I got all that shit in my mind, which it's easy to get that on your mind when you start growing and, becoming popular. It just, it fucks with your head. It does.
It really does fuck with your head.
It's like, oh, I'm untouchable. I'm invincible.
But those reviews make me laugh. Yeah, PC's reviews are pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I mean, because I'm just putting myself in them. I've always been a silly person, and that's what I want to continue doing.
And trust me, that Asian lady in that Dr. Mario review makes it an 11 out of 10 instantly.
Oh yeah. But just let me know what you guys would like to see. I mean, I'm always up for suggestions. I mean, I may not take all people's suggestions, but I'm always open to them. And whatever criticism you can give me, whether it be deconstructive or constructive, that whatever helps me, I guess I'll be happy with it. I mean, I'm not gonna be like that David guy.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
The guy that you that you made a video on.
Oh yeah, David DeFranco. Yeah,
David. It sounds like Phil DeFranco's overly obese brother.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he kind of does look like. It kind of does sound like Philip DeFranco's obese long lost brother.
Yeah, but
oh shit! I just put at risk again. Copyright strikes by him.
Oh crap!
Oh
but
fuck!
Yeah, I'm still working on a couple of videos. I'm gonna finish my review of Revenge of the Bird King, which It's
You
coming
paid,
along good.
you paid a penny for.
That I paid a penny for. And I'm also working on my next rebuttal, which is on the Critic's Lion King review.
And thirdly, PC is also working on a pretty big review.
Yep. And I'm working on a film project as well on my personal channel.
So you got a lot on your plate.
I mean, I just want to inspire people and, you know, grow as a person.
Oh, yeah.
And what about you, Zombie?
Yeah, well, guess what? I am working on something special. A nice little blast from the past, because I'm taking a look at one of the most horrifying things I've ever fucking seen. The Verge PC build!
Oh, no.
And trust me, I'm still at the beginning part, and I'm now at the part where it just goes all downhill.
Yep.
And to quote Super Mega Comic Guru, all downhill from here.
But that's what to expect on this channel. Just fun videos, you know, reviews, live streams.
Yeah, and get ready to see me rip into people. No, not literally. I'm not like that.
Well, you are a zombie.
Well, I don't rip into people, okay? I'm not like that. I'm not that kind of zombie.
Yeah, but just let me know if you have any suggestions. If you want to see more content like this, just let me know. Let Zombie know what content you'd like to see. You know, I'm sure he's open.
Trust me, I am open to ideas. I mean, just as long as the video isn't boring.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that sucks ass in a boring video.
Yes. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. ZombieFan, go ahead and plug yourself.
Trust me, if you want to go ahead and see some degeneracy, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at @zombie_fan666. Or if you want to see my David DeFranco video, go ahead and head to my channel. It's up there. I have 12 views.
I'm
internet famous.
In the description. And also, if you want to show your support for ZombieFan, how can they do that?
Well, you can either 1, follow me on Twitter, or 2, subscribe to my channel.
All right. Just follow him. Just subscribe to him.
Yeah, because let's face it, you'll see some truly degenerate shit.
As for me, you can follow me on Twitter at CanvasPirates. That is my main Twitter. I almost have 2,000 2,000 followers.
Go follow this man. Just do it right.
Subscribe to me here on YouTube, as well as BitChute. I'm still posting content on there. That might be where my movie reviews will be going, because YouTube is very picky.
Because YouTube's copyright system is broken.
Yeah, I'm gonna be uploading my movie reviews on there once I get around to them.
Seriously, if you don't follow this man right fucking now, there will be a horde of zombies outside just waiting to beat you up. Okay, just do it right now.
As for supporting me, I have a Patreon now. If you sign up for just $1, you get access to my Discord server, and be able to chat with me and join my live streams and stuff. Not only that, I have different perks for you to check out if you would like to show your support for me. If not, that's fine. There's other ways you could support me, mainly sharing my videos around. That would mean a lot to me. So, that's pretty much it.
There's really nothing else. Just wait for PC's just gonna be fantastic rebuttal review.
Yeah, my rebuttal of Nostalgia Critic's Lion King review. You'll be seeing that hopefully soon.
And I'm probably gonna want to die again after seeing all the skits.
Yeah, there's a lot of skits in them. But
oh, my heart aches if I could actually feel things.
yes. Anyways, you guys enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, you all be safe out there.
Yes, be safe. I'll see you guys in the next stream.
Toodles.